already dealing with so much already. Elliot, thank you. Well, in Parkland tonight, we're learning more about the investigation into Nicholas Cruz. And that includes a complicated history with law enforcement. CBS 4's Peter Dench is live tonight near the school with details. And Peter, you also spoke to a neighbor who knew Cruz.
That's right, Rutabaga and Rick. That neighbor knew the mother very well, and he called her son a loner. He recalls one instance where he actually saw Nicholas Cruz in his backyard years ago with a BB gun. Now, a lot of talk here at the school is centered around what we've been reporting, that the FBI is now investigating itself. The FBI says it's trying to figure out why it failed to act on a tip January 5th. The 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz was acting erratically and may have been planning a school shooting. The agency says it should have been deemed a credible threat and forwarded to the Miami field office. It was the second tip that the FBI has received about Cruz. In September of last year, a YouTube blogger reported that a Nicholas Cruz said, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." That tip never reached the FBI's Miami office. BSO says Cruz confessed to being the shooter who took 17 lives at the school after legally buying an AR-15 assault rifle. One student told us,
"The problem comes from the community. Everyone created this because no one really was ever there for him. And someone needed to be there for him, and I'm sorry for not being there for him."
Now a man who knew Cruz's mother when Cruz and his half-brother lived in this Parkland home is speaking out and remembers one incident when Cruz was at his house with a BB gun.
Yeah, I mean, he was in my backyard one day. He had a BB gun with him, and then, BSO came and they picked him up and they just took him down the block back to his mom.
This man used to work in law enforcement and did not want to show his face. He remembers Cruz as a loner and was surprised to learn that BSO had received 39 calls to the Nicholas Cruz home between March of 2011 and October 2016 for incidents including domestic disturbances and a mentally ill person. The flu claimed the life of his mother, Linda, last November.
She was a really good mother. I mean, she adopted the kids at birth. It was the two brothers, and early on when they were younger, the dad had passed away due to a heart attack. So it wasn't easy for her to raise them, as a single mom.
Cruz and his half-brother and mother left the home 2 years ago.
Mental illness is a disease. The kid was slightly autistic, and he's had some issues. The father died, he was adopted, the mother passed away.
Now, that close family friend told us that Cruz's father died when he was just 6 years old. BSO says Cruz, who was expelled from the school, confessed to the crime. Coming up at 5, we'll have the latest on a news conference that's scheduled here at the school in just a few minutes. We're live at Parkland. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.
Peter, thank you very much. Two of